turned around one final time. I said to her, you need to stop now. And that's all I remember saying, because the next thing I knew. Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Welcome to my channel. This is my first ever YouTube video. I've been wanting to start a YouTube for such a long time, and I finally now have filmed my video. For my first video, I thought I would do the get to know me tag. I thought I'll make it more of a chit chat, get ready with me. So if you want to find out more about me and how I do my everyday makeup routine, then stay tuned. I already have my foundation on and my brows. I have a list of everything that I've used in the description box below, so go check it out. We're just going to go and get started. What is your middle name? I don't have a middle name. My name is just Sandy, S-A-N-D-E. Favorite color? My favorite color has always been red. In terms of decor, I'm actually into white. I love white and gold. How tall are you? I'm around 5'6.5". I've always wanted to be taller. I feel like sometimes I'm a bit short, but I think I'm just average height. Cats or dogs? To be honest with you, I'm neither. I've never been a dog lover, and I'm not particularly fond of cats either. So, favorite memory at school. Okay, this was a funny one. When I tell you, it's not because of what happened necessarily that it's like a favorite memory. It's just like a funny moment that happened. It's quite a long story, so I'm just going to try and basically condense it for you guys. I think I was in about year 10. We were in assembly. It was one of those really long, boring assemblies where it was like, I think an hour. And I remember we had I think it was like a visitor in school. They came to do a speech about their book or whatever. Anyway, we were all sitting in an assembly. I was sitting in front with my friends, and then there were a group of girls sitting behind me. And this one particular girl decided to keep kicking my chair and pulling my hair. And I was like, what is this girl doing? So, and it happened like throughout the assembly. It was like a long hour assembly. The first time she did it, I said, can you stop pulling my hair? And then, I don't know, she just carried on. And then she pulled my hair again, and I said, you need to stop pulling my hair, please. And she just kept pulling my hair and kicking my chair throughout the whole assembly. And I don't know if people know this or not, but when black girls get their hair braided, because I had my hair in braids are attached to their real hair. So when you pull their hair, when you pull the braids, you know, it's gonna hurt. So I don't know if she knew this or not, but either way, she kept doing it and doing it, and she was doing it for like 40 odd minutes. So I just kept turning around going, stop kicking my chair, stop pulling my hair. And then she carried on, and I was thinking, you know what, stay calm, just stay calm. And she wouldn't stop, and I was thinking, you know what, I'm going to end up doing something. So I asked my friend who's sitting next to me if we could swap seats. I swapped seats with my friend, and then the girl then swapped seats with her friend. So she was then sitting again behind me, and I was thinking, this girl's asking for it. She's asking for it. I mean, back then I was year 10. I was like 14. I don't know, 15. I think I was about 14. Like, so I wasn't like mature or whatever. I was thinking, you know what? I'm gonna get you at break time. I'm gonna get you at break time. So she kept kicking my chair and pulling my hair, kicking my chair and pulling my hair. And you know what? I turned around one final time. I said to her, you need to stop pulling my hair now. You need to stop now. And that's all I remember saying, because the next thing I knew, I turned around and just started like knocking into her. I'm not a violent person, not a fighter, but confrontation comes my way. I have no issues standing up for myself. But you know, I just did it in assembly. And the funny thing about it is, I remember my teacher, I think it's my form tutor, I remember him running like, Sande, no. And I think that is what is the funniest moment. Have you been to college? Yeah, I have been to college. So I have A levels in English literature, psychology, and French. And I've also been to uni as well. I have a computing degree. I went to Rimmel University, but I graduated years ago. I feel so old when I say it. I graduated in 2005, so 12 years ago, and I got a 2-1, so I was so happy. And my dad was happy as well, because I remember when him and my mum had to drop me off at the halls, I remember him just making a speech and saying, bring back a diploma, don't bring back a baby. So I gave him the diploma, so my parents were happy, because I think I was like the first in my family to go to uni. Favorite worst subject in school? My favorite subject in school was English. I absolutely loved English. I loved it so much that I studied it at A level. So English was like my favorite subject. My worst subject was probably geography. I remember I didn't get nothing out of geography. All I remember learning was about the volcanoes, like, you know, the different types of lava, igneous and all that. That's just what I remember from geography. I really just didn't like it. Favorite drink? Okay, well, I'm on a healthy eating journey. Basically, I'm trying to lose a lot of weight by the end of the year. So my favorite drink at the moment is water. I don't drink alcohol. Fanta Twist, that's nice. Favorite animal? Again, I don't have a favorite animal. I do have a favorite insect though. My favorite insect is the butterfly. I just love how the butterfly starts off as a caterpillar and turns into this beautiful butterfly. So just that process, that metamorphosis that it takes, you know, I kind of relate to that, because in life, you know, some people are going to put you down, some people are going to think you're this, you're that, and then I like to take it as motivation and then just do a complete metamorphosis, do something that people didn't think I could do, you know, and that's what I think I relate to the butterfly. Favorite perfume? At the moment, my favorite perfume is YSL Cinema. This is it. It's gone. But my next perfume that I'm thinking of getting is the Tom Ford Noir Poudre. Tea or coffee? Tea. Yeah, I've never been a coffee lover. I mean, I remember at uni I had to, because the thing about me is sometimes I'm misslastminute.com, and I remember at uni having to spend like 3 nights to get an assignment done. I mean, I'm good with planning. I can plan an assignment from A to Z, what I'm going to put in, etc, etc. But when it comes to actually just writing it, yeah, I'm like misslastminute.com. And I remember doing like a 3-nighter where I didn't sleep, and I just remember drinking coffee. So since then, I've just never really been a coffee lover. What would you name your children, or have you named your children? I have 4 children, 2 girls and 2 boys, and my eldest is called Amira, and that means princess in Arabic. My second is called Berry, as in strawberry. She's not called strawberry, but like berry as in strawberry, you understand. My third is a boy, and his name is Ponty. And then my fourth, my baby, he's called Saint Laurent. I like unique names. Even myself, my name is not unique, but the way it's spelled, Sande, is unique, because I never met anyone who spells it that way. Most people spell it with a Y or a I, I've seen, or even an IE, but just a E, just a Sande. That's quite unique. What sport did you play at school? I played netball at school. I loved netball. I played goal defense, and I remember we used to go to different boroughs and play against like different teams. I did the 100-meter sprint, and I also used to throw the shot put. Played a lot of sport. I am like a DVD exercise junkie. I still have my fanny lifter and the transformer. Does anyone remember the fanny lifter and the transformer? You know, thumbs up if you do. Yeah, I still have that equipment. That's how much I was into working out, and it's something that I definitely want to start doing again. Favorite book? I used to read a lot when I was younger, but nowadays I try to read more non-fiction books like Terry Seville Foy, Dave Ramsey. So I'm really into like the motivational kind of books. Favorite YouTubers? I watch a lot of, you know, family vlogs, Topaz. There's another family called the EB family. I mean, my daughter, she discovers all these channels. Yeah, and I also watch, you know, the big YouTube beauty gurus as well. Favorite movie? My favorite movie of all time is Grease. You know, the original Grease by John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. I actually loved that. You know, I also love Clueless. I just think Clueless reminds me of that period in your life where you're like carefree in the sense that you don't have responsibilities, but then you think like everything that happens to you is the end of the world. I mean, my favorite clip is the scene where they're in the bathroom. Cher and Dee are in the bathroom, and Dee's boyfriend like cuts his hair, and she's like, oh my god, what am I gonna tell the children, and this and that, and
because I'm keeping it real. Because I'm keeping it real. Because I'm keeping it real.
Look what he's done to his head. Can you believe this?
Enlarge his head.
What do you care what he thinks, Murray? I'm the one that has to look at you. That was a big mistake. What am I gonna do with you now? And right before the yearbook pictures, what am I gonna tell my grandchildren?
Right.
You know what? Okay, that's it. You wanna play games?
I'm calling your mother. Wait, hold up. No.
And I just think that is so funny. It's such an old film, but I should watch it every time it comes on repeats. I watch it. I also love Set It Off. It starred the Queen Latifah and Jada Pinkett. Speaking of them two, I've just seen Girls Trip. Now that film is hilarious. Are you single or taken? I am taken. What is your ideal first date? You know what? I'm not a fussy person. I think dinner and a movie is fine. You know, I want someone to make an effort. What qualities do you look for in a partner? Honesty. I'm honest. I'm just an honest person, and I don't like liars. I'm the sort of person who I'd rather know something and deal with that than for you to just lie. You have to be faithful. Once you're with someone, I feel like you need to commit to one person. Do you speak any different languages? I speak English, French, and my mother tongue, Lingala. I'm Congolese. Do you have any siblings? Oh my god, so many. I've got 2 younger brothers and 2 younger sisters. So yes. And other than that, I have about 8 half siblings. That's a lot. How would you describe your fashion sense? Classic, chic. Even if I wear something like a simple black dress or, you know, just trousers, I always try to just, you know, jazz it up, either by putting a bright color like a red, like I said, red is my favorite color, or I would put like a leopard belt on it, you know, just anything to sort of jazz it up. What is your favorite restaurant? I love Chinese. You know, I feel like you can't go wrong with Nando's either. Good old Nando's. Favorite TV show? My favorite TV show is no longer on. It was Prison Break. That show was so good. So now Prison Break is no longer. My sister has recently got me onto Power. So, you know, I've watched a couple of episodes on that, and I'm just trying to catch up on it. PC or Mac? I'm definitely now a Mac person. One of your worst habits. I'm a perfectionist, and I have a habit of trying to make everything perfect, and it kind of gives me stress when I do that. So that's kind of a bad habit that I have. Why did you start a YouTube channel? Oh, this is a good question. I feel like I couldn't relate to someone fully. I mean, there were some people that I related to their personalities, but I felt like their content was geared more towards like a younger audience. It wasn't anyone in my age group. I mean, I'm 33. I'm gonna be 34 next month. I've got 4 kids, so I'm not one who's gonna be wearing crop tops or things like that. I just felt like there wasn't more people my age at the stage of life that I'm at, and also I wanted to share. I honestly felt like not that I know everything or anything like that, I just felt like I could share with people like what my life experience and advice and certain things that I knew. YouTube is something that I've wanted to do for like quite a while now, and those who know me know I'm quite a private person, so that's kind of weird to say that you want to be on YouTube. I feel like if God wants to do something in your life and God's been calling you to do something, and I've put it off, just kept putting it off, but even though I was putting it off, I still had that desire to start. What app do you use most? Snapchat. My kids love the filters. I love the filters. I mean, if you're not following me on Snapchat, follow me. On Snapchat is where I post daily. It's an app that I use daily. So do follow me on Snapchat. What advice would you give yourself? I was thinking of doing a separate video on this. But in general, I'll say just enjoy the stage of life that you're at. I'm definitely thinking of doing a separate video on that. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that video. I've answered all the questions and I'm nearly done. Let me just do my lips quickly. So that's it, guys. I finished. I hope you found out a little bit more about me. If you have any other questions, don't forget to comment them down below. And don't forget to subscribe so you stay up to date on new videos that I share. You can expect new videos every single week. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye. Hi guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for new videos. Don't forget to check out these other great videos. Bye guys.